Yeah, well, I guess if he's entertained, that's okay. All right, we are broadcasting.
Okay.
And that's okay.
Why is it?
All right, go off.
Oh, here, October 8th, live now.
I don't see any questions as of yet.
Last week you had quite a few.
Oh, yeah.
Hi,
Last,
Lisa.
last week was hopping.
It figures the week you're alone. The one before we had like 5 questions. We didn't have anything to do.
Yeah, we actually left early because we did everything. Yeah.
And I gave you the wrong birth date for my friend. So he might be making his documentary. I was off by 4 days.
Oh, well, the last couple of weeks I've been looking more at their birth cards than I am a time map. So it's more of them as a person and what they're capable of than it is like exact time frames.
Oh, hi, Jess. I guess this light above me is not doing so well. Let's see if that's better. Why aren't more people around? Yeah, we'd like to know that too. Share us. Everybody share us.
We send out ads, but I guess we need to do more.
I don't know. I tell a lot of people too, but then they come on when I'm not there. My friend's like, "Where were you?" I'm like, I was up north. You came on the wrong day.
Well, Kelly, I got a question. Margie, who helps us out, she says since we don't have any questions right now, can you pull a card for her?
For Margie?
Yes. Her birthday is June 5th.
June 5th?
Yes.
Well, I don't have my numerology book out, but I will definitely pull a card for her.
Great.
Ooh, she got Peace Pipe. So this is Peace Pipe for Margie, and we are going to read what it means. The Peace Pipe card meaning is heal old wounds with people and situations. Carefully do whatever you need to do to make amends. Forgive yourself and forgive others. I just heard in my head on both sides of the fence, so she must know what that means. It's time. You no longer need to carry the burden. You are a mender. Help others mend bridges in their lives. You bring peace to the world. Your native spirit wants you to know, in native traditions, sharing a peace pipe filled with sacred tobacco and herbs was a way of finding common ground and dropping discord. It was a respite in order to calmly assess the situation and find a peaceful resolve. There are times to drop everything and leave. There are also times to carefully mend bridges with people, situations, and places. This is one of those healing times. Maybe there is a wound inside you that needs to be forgiven or accepted. Maybe you need to forgive yourself or forgive another. Transform the inner grievance. Do it now. You don't need to forgive the act, but there's power in forgiving the person. You no longer need to carry it with you. Perhaps there is a person from your past with whom you should reconnect. You know what you need to do. This is the time to do it. Yeah, I just heard that she should be an example for others, and they'll follow.
Amazing, because her time map actually said forgiveness also.
Did it? Interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of cool when it comes from different sources saying the same thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, the message anyone's supposed to hear, we're just a conduit, so they get the message they need. It gives her something to do to get the answers. She can write down the answer to these questions. If there was an area of my life to which I need to bring peace, what might it be? What's the first step I need to take toward resolving a rift with another or a feeling unfinished regarding a person or situation? And then take action on her answers. So it looks like we're getting some. Lisa would love a card. She gave only part of her birth date, September 25th. Lisa, we need the year if Skip's going to do your birth date.
Yeah, Shannon was up there. Her birthday was 5/31/1980.
Yeah, that's Shannon.
Yeah.
So this card's for Lisa.
All right.
And then Jess wants a card. So let's see. Ooh, Lisa, you got Walking in Beauty. I don't know if you can see it. It's very pretty. I was just out in Arches this summer. Walking in Beauty, the card meaning is radiant beauty surrounds you. You're beautiful inside and out. No matter what your age, your grace is growing. Being in balance. As you walk in beauty and feel gratitude for it, your life will be filled with immense splendor. Whenever you can, spend time in natural, wild spaces. As you see and hear and feel beauty around you, your own beauty will grow. Your native spirit wants you to know in Native American traditions, there's the concept of walking in beauty. It's called Hozonasha in the Navajo and Diné tradition. And it means being in balance with a natural way of life. When we are in the right relationship with the natural world around us, we are walking in beauty. The more you sense and see beauty around you, in your environment, yourself, and your body, the more it will fill your life in all forms. Never say anything about yourself or your body that's negative. Yeah, she needs to embrace who she is and love herself more. Don't put down yourself or others. Instead, affirm beauty and take time to adorn your body and personal space. Walk in nature and inhale the beauty of every part of our wonderful planet. Cherish yourself and the luminescence within you, and you will glow. And to do this, you can create outer harmony in your home environment, even in small ways, like a vase of flowers, a scented candle, or clean windows. And your inner grace and radiance will begin to shine even more brightly. Wherever you go, look for beauty in your surroundings, and as a result, the world will become more beautiful. And Lisa, I just posted on my YouTube channel. I think you can find it by Kelly Mystery, KELLIMISTRY, or Earth Angel Talk. A 2.5-minute exercise about focusing on the beauty in life. So that's coincidental with this card, but.
All right. Shannon is actually, she is an ace of clubs, which is a curiosity card. Mental desire, very friendly by nature. They like to be related with people at the heart level. Definitely somebody who will constantly be in search of a relationship and, you know, that right person. Also, a deep emotional connection, personal union. You are constantly becoming that on a deeper level. You know, you're going to find some answers through your dreams. You dream a lot. It's just for your birthday. You really need to dream bigger dreams. Your capabilities are huge.
Okay. Is there more?
So easily, you're good at speaking, writing, communications, teaching, all those things. Communication wise, you can do. So, is love life coming up? Absolutely. You keep doing what you're supposed to do, and they will come to you.
So Lisa's born the same year I am. I pulled a card for Jess. Jess, you got Warrior of the Heart, which I think is really good for you considering what's been going on the last few weeks when you're on with us. You have the radiant spirit of a warrior of light. Be impeccable in all of your actions. No matter what others believe, the Creator always knows the truth. And you know the truth. Look into your heart. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw your shoulders back, step forward, and take a risk. Be willing to live from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truth. Speak up for yourself. Your native spirit wants you to know the great native warriors weren't the ones who wounded the most people. They were those remarkable beings who had such personal power that enemies lay down their weapons rather than fight. There are times in life to step back and even times to walk away. There are also times to stand up for yourself and those less advantaged. Don't allow yourself to be limited by your belief system. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means just that, fearless. Acknowledge that you're frightened and take action anyway. Face your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of limited perceptions of yourself. Through your example, people find and act on their truth. You're a light bearer for others. Yeah, I just heard you are a light worker, and it's time to step into your power and start helping others. Don't stay back in the shadows. You need to step forward because you've gone through a lot and you can help others. And then the journey for this card is list everything that you are afraid of. The next to that list, write every reason why it's important to overcome that fear. So what you're afraid of on the next list, beside it, why it's important to overcome the fear. So what does the fear cost you? And then make a list of the various ways you can overcome that fear. So that's all I have for Jess. Katrina Kwiatkowski, she wants to know if her mom has a message for her. I am an auditory medium and I will tap in and try my best, but I don't always get messages. So just so she knows that.
Hi, Aaron. Can you hear us?
I can.
Great.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you come through loud and clear.
Good.
Maybe you could do Kevin, Skip. He's 9/2/68. He has a major exam. Any insights? And then Casey's World wants a card pulled.
Yeah, Kevin is, excuse me, he's a two of diamonds. Basically, these guys with this birth card, they're here to make things happen. They know the importance of both sides of the situation and always keep things in perspective. So, as far as your exam goes, you'll be ready for it. You know, if you have any kind of setbacks, you have the strength to overcome them very quickly. But looking through, yeah, you're on top of things, education, communications. I think it's going to go very well for you.
So the card for Casey's World 11 was Medicine Woman, Medicine Man. Profound inner and outer healing is occurring. You're a natural healer. You're on the mend. And or a situation is being resolved. Have faith that it's happening. You are a sacred healer. You are a medicine woman or man of the soul. Your native spirit wants you to know every indigenous culture has a tradition of healers depending on the culture. They're called medicine men, medicine women, shamans, toungas, kahunas, sagomas, curanderos, among others. In every tradition, they're the individuals who are able to step between worlds to gain information, wisdom, and healing energies from their spirit allies. When this card chooses you, you're at the advent of healing emotional, physical, and mental wounds. Additionally, a powerful healing force is activating within you. Yeah, it's important that we heal ourselves before we help others. And I heard that Casey needs to heal because I feel like Casey's a he. I'm not sure, but Casey's going to go on to help others. But first, it's really important to do the work within the self. And then to do this, you can, nature is one of our greatest healers. So spend time with the trees, soak up the rays of the sun, and dance in the rain. Everything in nature has the intrinsic, oh my goodness, intrinsic ability to restore itself. You're a part of the natural world, so you also have this innate ability. Often healing needs to occur on the inner planes before it can manifest on the outside. To assist this process, focus on what's great and let go of what isn't working. Hold a vision of the solution that you desire. Be patient and trust that recovery is occurring on its own time and way. Yeah, whatever you're going through, Casey, you need to go through it. It's going to help you in life to help others. So just accept it with grace, learn and grow from it. I don't know if anyone else has anything for Casey or Kevin or Aaron. Are you a medium? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
You're a medium. So Katrina Kwiatkowski wants to know if her mom has a message for her. I'm not hearing anything, so maybe you could help Katrina.
Here, let me connect with her mom. I'm getting both an image of flowers. These are flowers like yellow daisies. I'm smelling the smells of those flowers. These are like the flowers, the sense of the image and the picture and the smell at the same time. I'm getting the sensation that this is something this is a remembrance of a time of a childhood where she would remember. She's pointing a finger.
Oh, we've got a little technical difficulty.
Yeah, he froze. I heard that the flowers were for Katrina. I did hear that in my head. She was like, the flowers are for her.
Cool.
Did you get Nikki Lyons? Let's see.
Let's see. Nikki was July 5th, 1970.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
She wants to know if Gary's okay and if her heart will heal.
Well, Nikki, you have a lot of intuition. You should trust your hunches about things. If you trust your first hunch, you're usually right. You definitely service nature. You have a good heart. Definitely service is something in your lifetime that would be a big thing. You do stand out in the crowd. Financially, things are going to get better. You have the resources to overcome these hurdles that you're going right now, and yes, your heart will mend. You'll be good to yourself, take care of yourself, help some other people out, feel better, and your heart will heal, and someone else is making their way towards you. You have a very strong desire for love, and you will sacrifice to attain it. So eventually you will be very satisfied overall in your love life, your home life, and you are spiritually protected. So your passion is new relationships, completing your plans, sharing knowledge, and a comfortable home. So you're going to be okay. Everything, yeah, definitely finances are going to get better, and you will heal and move on.
Becky was asking about Chevin.
Yeah, Nikki was asking about Gary, and I'm trying to. I'm not really picking up anything.
I don't know if Aaron can tap in. Um, for
I'm
Shevin,
hearing the
all I
word
got,
name.
Shevin told me that Shevin feels heavy, but is okay. I feel like Shevin maybe didn't pass into the light yet. Is Aaron coming through?
He was for a minute, a second. Now he's gone quiet again.
Yeah, our only medium, and he's been muted.
I'll check his settings just to make sure everything's okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, now we can.
Oh, okay. All right.
We have 3 people needing a medium.
Okay, I'm getting this impression this woman to me that she's telling me to tell her to weather the storm. She needs to weather the storm.
That's the mother, Katrina, or is this the new one for Becky?
Katrina's.
For Katrina.
This.
Okay. Okay, Katrina, did you hear that? Your mother says to weather the storm.
And then we have Nikki. She is asking if Gary is okay. Yeah, I don't know if Aaron can help with that.
You hear there?
Yeah, we hear you.
Like it's flared up in the past and it's something that's been big diagnosed and needs to be identified by a professional. It needs to have an MRI or CAT scan done to have a thorough look at this, not an X-ray.
Who was that for, Aaron?
For Nikki.
For Nikki.
For
So
Nikki, Gary,
yeah.
Gary have looks like a pancreatic cancer, like lymph node type, like that's my expert medical field, but the Akashic record is coming right on my head. It's like pancreatic kind of thing. It's either a lymph, like a there's something there in that area that's a blockage. It's something.
How do you spell Nikki? Nick.
Yeah, Casey was asking a question. I asked her for her birthday. Oh, Nikki said Gary died of leukemia.
Oh, he died. So he already. Okay. So she wants to know if he's okay. Let me get my pendulum because we'll keep losing Aaron. So I'll work with spirit that way. All right, Gary, are you okay? Gary said yes, he's pain-free now and he feels happy. Wow, that came through clear. Is there anything else?
With him now.
Aaron, Gary already passed.
I don't know the difference between cancer. To me, it's all this.
He already died of leukemia. Okay. I'll ask for Shevin, Becky. Is Shevin okay? Shevin said yes. I told you I'm okay. I feel heavy though. I feel that Shevin has maybe not passed into the light and it's stuck here on the earth plane. Is there anything that you want to ask Shevin, Becky? Maybe a question would help get more communication. And happily ever after, yes, please send us a question.
Waiting for a couple of birthdays from Casey and from Happily Ever After.
I pulled a card for Becky because I didn't know if Shevin would come in, and I got Medicine Bag. It's this one. Becky, it says, gather your resources, be discerning. Vast inner power is growing in your life. Step back and let it grow. There are times to shine brightly for all to see, and there are also times to choose carefully who sees your true self. Choose wisely. Do not make hasty decisions. It doesn't feel right. If something doesn't feel right, hold back. You're protected from any less than positive outside influences. Your capacity and potential are growing leaps and bounds. I feel like you could actually talk to these people that have passed, Becky. You just need to start tuning in and allowing yourself to hear them. And don't worry about what others think. You don't have to broadcast it. You can do it in private. Then your native spirit wants you to know it's traditional and indigenous cultures to carry a medicine bag or medicine bundle as a form of protection and also as a way to access your personal power through the sacred objects that are held there. The items in the medicine bag each contain potent qualities that allow one's abilities to magnify and also help one commune with the Creator. As your power grows, take time to protect it, just as you protect a seedling in the early months. And then later, once it's an established tree, it can withstand the storms of time. Protect your growing power and it will become as mighty as an ancient oak. So yeah, you can just create your own medicine bag or bundle, put objects in it that are meaningful to you, that make you feel strong and vital whenever you look at them or hold them. And your medicine bag's not worn for display, but hidden from view in a sacred place. And I feel like if you do this and you keep practicing, tapping in and talking to spirit, you will be able to communicate with people that have passed. Okay, Casey is a girl. I don't know if you got Casey's birthday.
Yeah, I see what, June 19th?
Yeah, 1996. And then, what's it like? Where he's at? Okay, 6.
Happily Ever After gave a birthday too. That was
Oh, yeah. Okay.
July 26th, 1999.
That's my birthday, July 26th. Okay. Becky's asking what it's like where Shevin's at. Shevin, what is it like where you're at? Can you come in to me?
I can answer that.
He said it was dark and gray and he feels trapped. That's what I heard, but see what you get, Aaron.
It's just like it's Septimus. This is like a dimensional, like Jupiter. It's a holding area. He's like in a transfiguration. He's in a place where he has to go and relearn some things. It's not bad. It's not necessarily more than kind of like a college, a place of he's going to have to go through things and educate himself all over again, relearn some things he didn't get the first time around. It's like taking classes when you were in school.
Yeah, that's what I got, that he was somewhere. He's okay, but he feels heavy, like he's in class. Like maybe he doesn't really want to learn those things, but so he feels it's dark and gray. But I think he's just growing, and you know how we get emotional. Thank you for that.
Let's see, Casey. Casey, your birth card calls you very clever. Actually, the cleverest person of any card here. Brilliant, talented, charismatic, People are drawn to you. When will you be in a relationship? Soon. As long as you are who you are, you will draw them. It's up to you to choose who you want to be with. You will prevail almost anything that you try. You are pure innocence, youthful, inspired, and even evangelical if you choose to go that route. You definitely can go to a deeper level. You have a great deal of financial creativity and probably have a very good sense of humor. You're the one that can crack people up.
Who was that for, Skip?
That was for Casey.
Okay. That's what I thought. I was just going back through. Did we answer anything for happily ever after?
No, that was next.
Okay. They're asking, how does A feel about me? And then Katrina said to Aaron she didn't hear anything that he said about her mother after the flowers.
She needs to weather the storm and the situation that she's going through, which I didn't get what is going through. She needs to storm that she's going through. They get the impression that what her mom was trying to express to her, that through it, every storm it shall pass. She's been with her, apparently, she's been with her in her living room a few times, and she hasn't bothered to pay to her. She comes with the red roses and the smells, those yellow daisies, those smells that she remembers as a child. That's what it.
We lost you again. So, Katrina, did you hear that? He said that your mom's with you often in the living room and she brings flowers a lot. So if you smell daisies or roses or flowers, then that's her being there with you.
And then
Jess keeps asking if any spirits are around her. I'm not getting anything for her though, so I don't know if Aaron is.
I know Kimmie had picked up on that earlier, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, with the child.
What was the question?
Jess edits. She's asking if spirits are around her. Yes, Jess, that's what your card was about. You can speak to spirit. Keep practicing and believe in yourself. Be a warrior of the heart. Go into your heart and work from there instead of your head. Kevin's asking if he has love coming his way. I thought we did his reading.
We did. He was asking about his exams.
Oh, yeah, he asked about his exams. Gotta love yourself first, Kevin. Then everything else follows. We have a new one, Jennifer Martin. Why are my husband and I growing apart so quickly lately? He can't even tell me a reason why he loves me when I ask him. And this may be time to move on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like it might just be time to move on because
How long?
we're with people for a reason. And once we learn our lessons, sometimes we grow stagnant and you move on to the next lesson. But I can definitely pull a card for you if you'd like, Jennifer. And then Nikki was saying everything after 2006, was it real or was it an illusion? Don't know. All right, Jess. Becky wants to know if Chevin wants to say anything to his brother. That would be for Aaron. All right, Jennifer, your card is Grandfather Sky. I don't know if you can see it. There. Let's see what Grandfather Sky has to say. This is your time to reach for the sky, expansive energy, vitality, health, healing, and passion. These qualities are expanding in your life. The sky's the limit. You are a healer and a channel for the life force of the universe. Your ability to sense energy fields is increasing dramatically. Be prepared to soar to new heights. Yeah, I heard in my head, get rid of the dead weight. So whatever that means to you. When you receive the Grandfather Sky card, you're entering into an expansive cycle. Do not hold back and repress what you feel. Your body and spirit will become drained if you're holding back. If you strive to meet everyone's expectations, but forget to honor your own needs, your energy field becomes dull. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to please everyone else, but really you need to just please yourself and stop giving away your energy. If you allow your emotions and needs the freedom to be spontaneously expressed, waves of incredible energy will expand inside you, running on your own resources. It's easy to become drained, however. Letting the divine light of the Creator flow through you easily replenishes your soul. To deepen your connection to Grandfather Sky and bring an expansive energy into your life, stand outdoors with your arms reaching up to the sky. One of the fastest ways to bring joy and bounty into your life is through gratitude. Allow thankfulness to surge through you up into the heavens. And I heard, be thankful for what you have because it's all a blessing. Okay, that was your card, Jennifer. So you're expanding, you're growing. Embrace it. I can pull a card for you if you'd like. I'll pull a card, Ree. I'm getting the feeling that you won't meet him, her, whichever, in real life. I don't think he's the one for you. But she put her birthday 3/1/1996. Okay, let's pull her card. This is for Ree. Shapeshifter. You can be anything you desire. Let go of attachment to your identity. See the world around you with new eyes. Be malleable. Experiment with different ways of viewing reality. See the point of view of others. If you haven't been able to manifest your dreams, maybe you need to shift the way you see the person or situation. That's what I feel. You're putting way too much into this situation that I feel like it's online, actually, that you are communicating with someone online, and I don't feel like it's real. That's just my gut feeling, my intuition saying. In Earth-based cultures, shapeshifters had the mystical ability to transform into other forms of consciousness. It's said that these beings were not imagining that they were changing into a specific animal, plant, or stone. They could actually morph into another shape. Just because most people today don't think this is possible doesn't mean it's not true. This card shows you because it wants you to know that your past does not need to equal your future. Yeah, I'm hearing that you become too attached, more to the fantasy or what you want things to be, not what they are. So this is kind of like the shapeshifter. See things for what they truly are. Don't let your vision show you things the way you want them to be. Yes, simply shifting your point of view or your belief system can bring an entirely new destiny into being. Yeah, so that's the message I got for you. I hope that's helpful.
Happily Ever After was asking what A's intentions are towards her. I just wanted to say that he is a romantic at heart. So that's his intentions towards you. Definitely to shower you with affection if he got the chance.
The one that's online, you're saying?
Yeah.
A?
Yeah, it was Happily Ever After. She didn't give a name.
Oh.
She gave the initial A.
Okay, that wasn't Re. Okay.
No.
Tonight's cards. I'm using the Native Spirit cards. Someone asked. By Denise Lynn. This is what they look like. They're my new favorite deck. I got them in Sedona. What did she say? Thanks for confirmation, Kelly. A is Pretty Little Liars. I don't know what that is, but it sounds funny. I think it's a show my niece watches, actually.
It's a movie.
Hmm.
If Becky's still on there, let her know that Shevin is showing me his clasped hands, that shape of the love symbol, that he said he will be there at 9 o'clock their time under the trees.
Okay. Did you hear that, Becky?
Whatever that means.
9 o'clock your time, he'll be there under the trees. She also put Joey Kaiser. My birth date is 11/18/65, and his is 7/23/88. I'm guessing this is maybe a possible relationship, Becky.
Sounds like it wasn't exactly the greatest.
Who was that for, Aaron?
I get the sense that it wasn't exactly the greatest relationship there.
That's Becky, the one Becky just asked
I get the
about?
impression that there was some wind in the sails there. There was some regrets there. All is forgiven, though. Don't be so hard on yourself, I hear.
Katrina said that her mom loved yellow roses.
Well, I appreciate that, and her validating a reminder that she's there when she comes and she has that smell, the smell that she has when she comes into her house. That's the time she needs to know that she's there. Don't feel like she's coming in home to an empty house. She's not going to be washing her laundry or doing her dishes or what have you, and going to the bathroom, obviously, et cetera, by herself. Her mom's there with her. That's her way to remind her that, hey, mom's here, I'm calling you, and you're not answering. Hello, hello, hello. That's what she's like tapping in the head there.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin, my cards are just a tool. I actually can just speak to spirit usually, but they're a crutch for me, I guess, or they're a way to open the door so I hear more messages. I use them as a tool. Nikki is asking Aaron, does Gary have a message for me? His birthday is 8/31/79. Gary, who
This
passed.
was the leukemia, correct?
Yes, yes.
I get the impression that this was something that was supposed to have been avoided, and it was not something that she should feel guilty about. He was telling me in my head that it wasn't anybody's fault, and he accepted responsibility for not taking better care of himself. This was something that he knew well in advance, and he was a bullheaded. He was giving me that impression that it was not her fault. She shouldn't feel any blame for that. He felt it was his responsibility. He didn't want to go to the hospital. He didn't want to be checked out, and this was his own undoing, where he didn't take the initiative himself. Does that make sense?
Does that make sense, Nikki? And then you were talking to Becky about the relationship with Joey, and she said he was killed in a car crash in 2005, so she doesn't understand.
There was some like
You said the relationship had something about wind in the sails. You're cutting out again, though.
it was like there was some little tiff, something that was said. It was like some unfinished business, and she has that going for thing, and she feels regret about that, and that's not something she needs to feel regret about.
Sorry for my typos, everyone. I'm typing fast.
It's telling me to tell her that it had to do with a conversation that they had, and then it just prior to that situation, she's been feeling that, so she hasn't let that go because she felt like it was something that she should have said something different. She doesn't need to feel like that feeling that she has, that sorrow feeling. In other words, like all we do, obviously, when we have a loved one that passes, we don't always get to say that a goodbye or that I love you. We should always, anticipate that in case. That it's not always the case. In this case, it's okay. All is forgiven. There's nothing to hold that feeling inside your heart about.
So did you hear that, Becky? And I mean, I was told that he can hear her now. She can say anything she wants now, even if she doesn't hear him back. He's going to know. He's going to hear what she says.
The night she's cried in the bed and she was curled up in the fetal position, she was there, right there with her, holding her. Says he's.
We lost Aaron again.
Like an infant in the fetal position when she was crying. He was there with her.
That's nice. Katrina asked if she makes her mom proud, and I heard she does. Her mom loves her very much. So.
Oh, you just cut out, Kelly.
I get the impression she tells me, and I don't ever like to put them on the spot, but I get the impression that I was never called rights that as frequently as she talks to her now.
You mean Katrina?
Correct. It's an impression that she tells me that it's just a joke. Ha 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 ha. It's meant to be a ha ha ha. Just let her know that it's a ha ha. Mom's making fun.
Oh, I'm not sure about what.
Was making a little joke, ha ha ha. She never calls it, never writes when I was alive, and now she's more time talking to mediums. Ha ha ha. She thinks it's funny.
Okay. Now I get it.
I'm not laughing at you, Katrina. I'm not. I'm just the messenger.
Yeah, her mom came through very clear though and told me she is proud of Katrina and she loves her very much. So
No one's
sometimes
judging.
sometimes when we know people are here, we don't take enough time for them, but then when they're gone, we regret it. So we try to make up.
Correct.
Becky said, yes, I did. 17 at death, and I think he is channeling her mom. I'm not sure what that means. Dawn K, my dad is dying. I think he was wrongly diagnosed and think I know the real problem, which can be cured with antibiotics. Told my mother back in June she won't say anything to the doctors.
What's her dad's name?
Can you give us your dad's name, Dawn?
Is it like Alan? Something with A?
She hasn't said yet. Was Dawn's father improperly diagnosed with his illness? I'm getting a yes. Would antibiotics help him heal? I'm getting a no about the antibiotics, but
I feel that way too.
Huh?
I feel that way too.
Yeah, it's like he was
I get
wrongly
the impression this is
diagnosed.
an inflammatory. This is like an inflammatory disease.
Yeah, Dawn's dog has cancer. Her car has been broken for 3 weeks. She can't figure out the problem. She's spent, exhausted. Any advice? Is anything going to get better? Her date of birth, 6/23/66.
I'm getting the impression that has like like an inflammatory reaction to something he was taking prior to that's led up to the situation that he's in now.
Huh. Yeah, Kevin's telling her, Dawn, get a second opinion. I know. I don't know why your mom is not talking to the doctors, but I would definitely call in a second or third opinion because we're all getting he was diagnosed improperly. I don't know that antibiotics are the answer though.
Anti-inflammatory is what's in my head. It's like really there. It's big anti-inflammatory.
Aaron's hearing anti-inflammatory. Skip, you got her birth date right.
Just looking, frustration is something, I see, loss of a loved one is there, but you are a very deep feeler. You feel these things, but you also have the foresight, the long range feeling to get over these things. You will. I'm sorry you're going through such a rough period right now, but you are one who can solve problems. Actually, almost like a teacher of being able to not only do it for yourself but to do it for others. But you are someone who works hard. You pay your debts, and when will it get better? Probably going to be a little while, but it will get better.
Is King Boom's girlfriend coming back to him? So this one's for King Boomy. Boomy? I think that's how it said. King Boomy. He said, is my girlfriend coming back to me? I upset her and we've been together 7 years. I'm getting that she'll come back to you. She just needs time to cool down. I pulled a card for you though, and it's Dream Traveler. It's interesting because it's saying that you're a channel for spirit. Trust your intuition, hunches, and gut reactions. It's a visionary card that you're on the right path, even if it doesn't always seem that way. Your higher self, spiritual guides, ancestors, and guardians are watching over you and supporting you. You are blessed and you are a blessing and a dreamer in the most wondrous definition of the word. You also carry the energy of the visionary, the healer, and the sealer. So what seer, watch your dreams and messages from the creator are flowing through you. Keep a journal beside your bed, and your dreams are giving you answers to your questions. You just need to listen. So as soon as you wake up, write down your dreams. But I do feel, I don't know if anyone else has a feeling, I feel like his girlfriend will come back. She just got really upset and needed time to heal, to cool down.
Yeah.
Take the time to put that list together of some of those things that they need to address with each other and sit down and look over that list and be honest with each other. Take time to make this an investment, to step outside of that circle of that 50-50 relationship and make this stretch to that 110 mentality.
Cool. Keontae Mosley wants to know if she is expecting her second child. And Dawn gave a birth date for William. I'm not sure what that is pertaining to.
That must be her father. Her father's birthday.
Her father.
12/8/43. I'll pull a card for Sandy. If someone can tap into Keontae Mosley about expecting her second child.
Well, is she
I think
expecting a second child?
she already has a little girl.
Yeah.
I think she's going to have another little girl.
Child.
Not at this time, no, not until after February of next year.
Yeah, I'm getting she's having another child, but is it at this time? Yeah, I'm getting no also. So, did you hear that, Keontae? We all feel you're having another child, but maybe a little later, not exactly at this time. Sandy Moore wants to know if her husband's sending her any messages. He passed on. She's having surgery. How will it go? I'm going to pull a card for her. Got the Great Mystery. As I recall, 2 weeks ago, I think she got this card too. The Great Mystery, but I can't remember. Sandy, your card says, have faith and know that you're divinely guided. Even when you have doubts, trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Believe. You've planted your seeds, now allow the Creator to do the rest. Even if you can't see into the future, have faith that the path will be illuminated and go forward. If you have any reoccurring challenges, turn them over to the Creator. Not my will, but thy will be done. Many cultures, native cultures, refer to the Creator as the Great Mystery. It's the idea that Great Spirit is so vast and profound that in many ways it's unknowable. Faith is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything was created because someone believed that it was possible. And patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. Trust. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. You've planted the seeds, now give them time to grow. Be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. Because if you planted seeds in your garden, you wouldn't go out at them tomorrow and yell at them because they hadn't produced fruit yet, and you wouldn't dig them up. So don't dig up your seeds of faith. Remember this mantra, it's happening. Repeat this phrase periodically, especially when you have doubts, and keep going. I feel like about your surgery, is her surgery going to go well?
I get an impression of a thyroid issue. Was it a thyroid related issue?
I don't know. I feel like your surgery is going to go well, though.
There's a man by the name of Donald. Does she know who a Donald is?
Sandy,
He doesn't go by Don or Donnie. He goes by Donald.
I think it might. Her husband did pass recently, so maybe it's him. I'm not sure. Did I pull a card?
He's giving me like this hand on her on her wrist, and then I'm getting this a clown with a rainbow. I have no idea whether he's going with this, but he's got like a rainbow. He's got a clown with a rainbow wig on, and I have no idea what he's giving me with this, but he's got his hand on her wrist there while she's there, when she's alone.
Did you hear that,
at the
Sandy?
hospital.
A clown with a rainbow wig
I guess
on
this
with
is
his hand on
something
your wrist.
she would know better than any of us, obviously, what that
Yeah.
means.
Or it might have something to do with the person she's going to meet. I don't know. I don't know if I pulled a card for Nikki or not. She's asking for a card.
Jessica was asking, she had a test the 15th of this month, and any hints or readings how she will do. I think you're going to do very well. You're definitely smart, definitely have a higher calling. So you'll do just fine.
Social
Getting
studies.
anxiety. Breathe, Jessica, breathe.
Yes.
Remember, 90% of this is not as important as that 1%.
Yeah, Keontae Mosley said, "Oh my gosh, you picked up on her daughter Ariana."
And the other one that's coming in February or thereafter, subsequently, tells me to tell her that she prefers the name Sasha. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I'm just the messenger, but she likes the name Sasha.
Did you hear that, Keontae?
I don't pick them.
The daughter coming likes the name Sasha. No, Donald's surgery is heart. No, Donald, and her surgery is on her heart, not her thyroid, for Sandy.
Okay.
And
There's definitely a Donald. He's a tall, lanky gentleman. Well-groomed, 1950s hair, slicked back, and he's holding his hand out. This may be an elder from her side of the family that wishes her, but he's holding on to her at those times and comforting her. I don't know if him to be the husband or her father or somebody, grandfather or somebody on her side, but this is definitely a Donald who's there with her, who's spent quite a bit of time with her. She may have to do a little homework on that, but he's definitely telling me, I'm Donald. Pleased to meet you.
Spirit Keeper of the West is the card for Nikki. Transformation, letting go of the old, initiation, illumination, harvest. Gather your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. Trust your heart. Chaos brings positive change. Yeah, Nikki, weren't you saying you had all these issues, car breaking down, the dog? I'm not sure if I'm confusing you guys, but so almost all change comes out of turmoil. Don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life. It will all work out. In the medicine wheel, the west is the direction that symbolizes the fiery setting sun, the autumn, the waning moon, and the time of harvest, and the tumultuous years of teenagers in the human cycle. Out of the chaos arise illumination and transformation. In order for the new to ignite in your life, it's necessary to let go of the old, sweep away the debris. The Spirit Keeper of the West reminds us to slow down our rapid growth and harvest what we've attained. In the autumn, leaves are burned to make way for new growth. Release the dross in your life to make way for your new growth, Nikki. And you can stand facing the west, the setting sun, and imagine that all limitations and blockages in your life are flowing from your heart into the sun. As the sun sets, it carries with it your cares and concerns to be transformed by its purifying energy. And I just want to say a little note to everyone. When we are working as a medium, sometimes spirit doesn't come through clear because there's lessons that we need to learn on our own, or sometimes someone else comes in that you haven't asked about, but they are there in spirit. So if it's not a name you recognize, it can always be an ancestor or something. It's not that anyone's wrong. It's just that it's the spirit we're picking up. And a lot of times we have lessons to learn, and spirit doesn't want us to get all the answers, so they'll kind of give us bits and pieces.
And we are all members of Light the Way. You know, we're on here. We try to answer as many questions as we can, but all the readers are available for readings. If you go to the website, which is lighttheway.com, And if you need further insight and help, they are here to help you. Here to help you, I'm sorry. And we have actually gone over our hour.
Yeah, we've gone over a little. Jessica, all I can say is I don't know why it's so hard for you to believe in yourself, but don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself a break just as you would give someone else a break.
It said she needs to stay on the high road. She definitely is one of those people who have a higher calling. So that's one reason why she's hard on herself. But you don't need to do that. You'll be just fine, and give yourself a break.
Yeah. And
this is
Jess,
like that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. It's the test of faith.
Yeah.
Jess, I know your leg kills and you're scared. Tiny baby steps. Maybe just venture out a little bit. Face your fears. Face your fears, you warrior of the heart. Yeah, Nikki, I thought you had all those issues. So yeah, that card's just confirming whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger, basically. And you go through all these things so that you can grow in spirit. Without turmoil, without darkness, we would never grow. And our job here is to grow our spirit and to help the most people we can through our lessons. To be an example. So, and Kayla, there is a medium on here. We went over our hour though. I don't know if Aaron, if you want to answer a quick question.
Right, quick.
There's a woman named Kayla Darian. What's your question, Kayla, for Aaron? Oh, no.
No, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, she's not putting anything on. So.
Oh,
yeah. She's always there in your heart.
Absolutely.
Gave him treatments. Dawn, I would say get a second opinion with all that's going on with your dad, because yeah, you're right. Things can mimic cancer, and especially in the peritoneal cavity.
Yeah, she has some intuition. I mean, her intuition is correct, but you still need to go and get a second opinion.
Yeah.
No, I concur. This is like an anti-inflammatory. We've got to get this addressed and have this looked at with an MRI, CAT scan, not an X-ray. This needs to be further, deeper looked at.
All right, I think it is time to sign off.
All right, thank you guys. I look forward to hearing from you guys here.
Yeah, nice to see you. You made it.
Yeah, finally, Aaron.
Oh.
All that work.
Storms here.
Oh,
the storms have not been done.
Yeah, there's been storms here too. Terrible. Becky said goodnight, but you didn't answer my big question about the future in healthcare. I am not sure about that, Becky. You could maybe call in for a reading. We're really on here to answer one question or so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we didn't get to that.
Help, people here to help you, but we kind of get to everybody.
Yeah, we're trying to do because we only have an
with
hour.
Sheva tonight under the trees.
One question per person, if possible. If we have time, we're happy to help you with others. But so yeah, you're always welcome to find us at litetheway.com. We hope everyone has a nice night and stay blessed.
Absolutely. Everyone have a great week.
Jess is so sweet. She's like, they can only do the best they can.
That's what we do.
That is true. All right.
You're welcome, Mickey.
Send
Good
love
night.
and peace and joy to all your families. Have a good evening.
Yes, thank you. Everyone have a great day. All right, we'll talk to you later.